Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or wherever you are in the world, good morning or good afternoon. I just want to take a minute and show you some of the recent masks that I have added to my collection. It's been a while since I've given an update on some of the newer ones, so first up, this is my only recent fiberglass edition. This is Gary Smith, who played for the Vancouver Canucks back in the 1980s. The hockey stick logo. I can remember as a kid, that's one of the first masks that I can remember on the hockey cards and just the pictures, and I don't know, I always liked that mask, so always wanted it in the collection. Just had other ones to get, I guess, before that, but it is now here. The Gary Smith mask from the Vancouver Canucks. Another odd one, which is not odd to me, but some people might question why I wanted this. This is a replica mask. It's a Cooper SK600 of a goaltender who played for the Los Angeles Kings in the 1980s, and his name was Gary Laskoski. And I could just picture that O-Pee-Chee hockey card with him standing at the net, signifying icing, with his hand stuck up in the air. And he's wearing this yellow helmet. And I just always liked it. So I never had a yellow one before. This is my first yellow helmet in my collection. First combo in helmet and cage combo. So that is Gary Laskoski, who played for the Los Angeles Kings in the 1980s. If he ever gets a chance to look at this channel, I just want him to know that I'm thinking about him. Love it. Love the look of that. That's, for you guys that don't know me, all these masks that I have, my absolute favorite style is definitely the Cooper helmet and cages from the 1980s. This one here, a lot of the hockey fans will remember this. There was one good playoff run back in the 1980s. I'd have to look up the date to be sure what it was, but Pennies from Heaven. There was a goaltender by the name of Steve Penney, number 37. There's his 37 on the back. Came up and played with the Montreal Canadiens during a playoff run. Eventually ended up winning a Stanley Cup also. Always wanted this helmet in my collection, so Steve Penney, you are here, my man. Also, if you are watching this, I am also thinking of you. Always been a fan, and now you're a part of the collection. I do have a Don Edwards replica Jofa helmet and cage in there. For some reason, if you know the story of the Buffalo Sabres in the 1970s, Jerry Desjardins, whose mask is right there. It's behind glass, so close that up. There's Jerry Desjardins. He took a stick to the eye and ended his career. So the management of the day for the Buffalo Sabres decided that that was it. No more fiberglass masks for the goalies that played for that team. This one here was the Don Edwards mask. I call it a mask, but it's helmet and cage, as you know. This one here is an example of Bob Sauve. It's also a Jofa helmet. The cage is not accurate, but it kind of does the trick. There's Don Edwards over to the right in the background. So Sauve's cage look the exact same. But there's a white version, which is Don Edwards. There's the blue version, which is Bob Sauve, 1980s goalie. Also played for the Blackhawks and the New Jersey Devils, and he pretty much always wore that style of helmet and cage. This one here, this is an Arturs Irbe replica. Irbe, when he played for Carolina, wore a white Jofa helmet with the logo that looked just like that, and the hurricane at the bottom. So if he would have wore a red helmet with the Hurricanes, this is what it would have looked like. That is a replica for Arturs Irbe of the Carolina Hurricanes. The last recent pickup that really doesn't need any introduction. This is the Statue of Liberty mask of Mike Richter. This is a version of that mask. It is not a Coverley mask or a replica of a Coverley mask. Rangers on the side. Statue of Liberty on the top. That is so cool looking. To have the talent to paint that, you got to give it to the artist. New York Rangers logo in the front. Right side, Rangers again. That's a mask worn by Mike Richter. He wore a mask similar to that when the Rangers won the Stanley Cup in '94. I love it. I saw it for sale and just had to have it. Mike Richter, New York Rangers. Gratuity the Looney. So that's it pretty much for the recent pickups. You guys all know the story on the collection. Here's a bunch of it. And try to get back into making videos again. I've just been really busy, working a lot. I have a Mustang that is my summer toy, so I'm trying to spend a lot of time in that, doing a lot of car shows. You'll see some of those videos also on this channel somewhere. Rudy and Britter. So I really appreciate all of you taking a look at some of the masks that I have, and now the Mustang videos also. Peter Sid Orkowitz, Hartford Whalers. So there's a lot more videos coming, of course. It just takes time to make them and edit them and all that kind of stuff. I do all this for free, just on my own time, just for something to do as a little hobby. I do really appreciate, though, the comments and the likes that you give to the videos and the views that you give to them also. Lemieux up there, another great Ranger back in the day. So if you haven't liked or subscribed, please do so. And I really do thank you all for looking. And like always, there is many more masks to come. Have a great night, and thank you for looking. Tony Esposito, I love ya.